For the last 30 years, Canada has sold itself as the European cousin of America. Safer, nicer, more polite. But if you look at the numbers, in 2026, that dream is dead. Canada isn't a country anymore. It's a failing business. Think of Canada like a legacy hotel. It used to be 5 stars, but now the pool is closed, the room service is overpriced, and the staff are overwhelmed. But they are still charging you 5-star prices just because of the name on the door. Today, I'm going to show you why Hotel Canada is on the verge of bankruptcy and why the United States might be preparing to foreclose on the whole thing. Problem number 1, the drywall economy. Well, the U.S. spent the last 10 years buying AI, robots, and supercomputers. Canada spent its money on one thing: houses. It is actually embarrassing. American workers are now nearly 30% more productive than Canadians. Why? Because Americans get software and machinery. Canadians get drywall. You can't build a modern economy by just selling houses to each other back and forth. That's not a business plan, that's a pyramid scheme. Problem number 2, the cartels. In a normal country, companies compete. In Canada, 3 companies in trench coats stand in a circle and agree to rob you. Take your phone bill. Canadians pay roughly 7 times more for mobile data than Australians. 7 times. It's the same with groceries. A few companies control almost 80% of the food market. They aren't innovating, they're just sitting at the door and charging you an entry fee to eat. It's a hidden tax that makes you poorer every time you tap your card. Problem number 3, snow washing. Why are houses so expensive if everyone is broke? Meet snow washing. Canada is known for being polite, but in the financial underworld, it's known as one of the easiest places on earth to launder dirty money. Billions of dollars in black market cash are funneled into Canadian real estate every year through anonymous shell companies. So when you try to buy a house, you aren't just competing with your neighbor, you're competing with international crime syndicates. Good luck with that. The population trap. But wait, it gets worse. To hide the fact that the economy is broken, the government pulled a lever called mass immigration. Since 2016, they admitted nearly 3 million new people. Now, immigration is great if you build houses and hospitals for them. Canada didn't. This created a population trap. The economy gets bigger on paper, but you get poorer individually because there's less stuff to go around. And here is the scariest stat. There is now a surplus of roughly 250,000 young men in Canada with no economic prospects. Historically, a bunch of angry young men who can't find jobs or afford homes isn't a recipe for a recession. It's a recipe for a revolution. So, how does this end? Enter the shark in Washington, D.C. The era of the friendly neighbor is over. The U.S. looks north and sees a weak country sitting on trillions of dollars of oil and lithium. The ultimatum is becoming clear. Either Canada gets its act together and digs up those resources for the American war machine, or the U.S. will effectively do it for them. We might be looking at Canada becoming a vassal state. The 51st state isn't a joke anymore. It's a threat. But I want to ask you, is it too late to fix Hotel Canada? Or is it time to check out? Let me know in the comments.